Hello to people who are joining. Welcome. I'm going to wait for a few more people to join. Fix my camera here. Lighting. Hi, everybody. Oh, sorry, just trying to get set up a little more. Okay. Hello, everybody. How are you today? Oh, I'm getting some people. All right. Good to see. Okay, so today we're going to have this little art project here. It's a abstract, like a little abstract wall hanging type of thing, 3D. See that? Kind of looks cool, especially when it's hanging on a wall. Okay, so what you're going to need today, and I put it in the description also in this video, so if you join late. So what you're going to need today is 2 papers or 2 paper plates. You're going to need 1 Sharpie, 1 pair of scissors, color pencils, crayons or markers, which I'm using colored pencils today. You're also going to need hot glue or tape. And today I'm going to use glue today, so I don't need the tape. But just in case you do not have any of those things, then you can use the others. Also, you're going to need a pencil and a pencil sharpener. Okay, so I'm going to wait a few seconds so people can gather their items that they need. How's everybody doing this Monday morning? I think it's a beautiful morning. I walked outside and the birds are chirping. I filled my bird feeder with bird seed, so I have all these little birds that are just flying about and eating a little bird seed. Even had a squirrel or two try to get some. Anyway, I bet everybody can't wait for City Museum to open back up so that you can all go play on all the stuff. I know I can't. Okay, so I hope everybody is gathering their items. And okay, so while you're gathering, it shouldn't take too long, I'm going to tell you how to get started. So with your papers, I like to make one paper a square, okay? So I make a square with one of the papers that I have. And then the other paper, you could just leave it as is because you're going to need as much space as you can get. For those that are just joining, let me show you again what we're making. We are making this abstract, like 3D looking sculpture that is a wall hanging. You can hang it on your wall. Pardon me. I love this piece of art. This was a lot of fun. So, to get started, you're going to take your first paper, your square, and the way I did mine was, also have this one to show you as well that I worked on. This is a little different. It's like different, weird looking little shapes. It kind of looks like little shards of glass to me when I look at it. Anyway, what you're going to do with this is, you want to kind of make it look like a spiral, like you're drawing a spiral, but you don't want lines all the way around. So you want to do a spiral, but not complete. You know what I mean? So like you're gonna, let me show you. Where's my pencil? Pencil. Okay. And I couldn't find my eraser the other day, so I'm hoping that I can do it right the first time. Okay, so you're going to take a pencil, and I like to kind of, to make it kind of spread out a little bit, so like your spaces, you'll have one behind a space, so it kind of looks like, I don't know, gives it that cool, you could see the spiral, but not, does that make sense? okay, so I'm going to put a line here on my corner. See that? Okay. And then I might do another line closer to the corner than the other one. See that? I put one there and then one here. Okay. And then I'm just going to start going around, kind of. Make some lines longer than others. Just, you know, kind of work with it. So let me show you what I got, what I'm doing. Here. Maybe you just want one. You could do a short line and maybe just do, where's the one at? There it is. And maybe just do one on there to kind of spread it out. Because you don't want all the same. I mean, I guess you could. It's your piece of art, but it kind of makes it look a little cooler when you have several different shapes, different numbers on there. So, and then you know what? If you decide that you don't like the way it's going when you're doing it, you can always go back and add another line or two, and that's fine also. And for those of you that are just joining us, the items that you're going to need is 2 pieces of paper or 2 paper plates. You're going to need 1 Sharpie, colored pencil or crayons or markers. You're also going to need glue or hot glue or tape. And today I'm using my glue. And then you'll need a pencil and a pencil sharpener. And the pencil is so you can just kind of draw out your little sketch first with your spiral. Because this is what we're making in case you just joined. So this is the like little 3D piece of art wall hanging that we're doing. Okay, so let me finish up my little spiral here. Like I was saying, you need to put, also the closer you get to the middle, the more kind of little lines you want. So it looks kind of more concentrated in the middle. See? Same with this one. If you want to look at this one as well. See how I did that? Okay. Here, and then maybe one right there. Okay, so this is what I have so far. Okay, once you have that, you can put that aside for a second. And then you're going to take your bigger piece of paper and you're going to take your Sharpie marker that you grabbed. If you don't have a Sharpie, that's fine. A pen or something will be fine. I just like to do it because I like the way the lines, this is my second one, and I love the way the lines are defined on here. It defines your shape versus this one. Now, other people are different. Like I said in another video, I like to have like a black outline on most of my art that I do. But this is the other one without the outline. So if you decide you want to do one without the outline, that's up to you. It's whatever you prefer. Okay. So then I'm just going to start drawing shapes. You know, like what kind of shapes I like. I love little arches. And I like little things that look like... Okay, so when I first started doing my art a long time ago, because I do really whimsical little scenes and things like that, and I had started drawing these little things that I used as like greenery in my stuff, in my paintings, and I always just did them dark green and light green. Now I do like different colors, but anyway, I always thought that I made that up, that was just a thing that I made up. And it came out of my own imagination. I mean, maybe it did, because I don't recall ever seeing these before. But one day, my mom and I and my family, my sister and all of us was at a park. And then we were walking through a trail. And I saw these things that looked just like this. And I was like, what in the world? And I found out later that they're actually called horsetails. And they're hollow in the inside. And it's like literally it's really weird, but it's one of my most favorite little plant things that's out there is those little horsetails, because they look like just what I draw. And I thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, so if you're sitting here drawing this, remember to draw different shapes. You want different sizes. different heights. You can have triangles. You could do squares. I have a square. I think I have like a rectangle on here or something as well, on one of them anyway. And then all these are like all weird little shapes that I have going on. So you could just make it however you want. Sorry, my eye is leaking. And then just keep doing that until you fill your paper with whatever you want to make. Okay. Looks like my Sharpie's going out. I'm going to do like some little mountainy things because I like mountains. Who doesn't, right? And some more little whoops. Little hill-like things. There we go. Okay, this is what I got so far. How's everybody else doing right now? These are my shapes that I got. And then, thanks for the insight, Mary. And then here. Here. Okay. Some more. All right. Maybe this will do me for now. Now, if everybody's following along, or people who have just joined, I'm going to tell you again what you need. You need 2 papers, 2 white pieces of paper, or 2 paper plates, 1 Sharpie, a pair of scissors, colored pencil or crayons or markers, glue, hot glue, or tape. And I am using glue today. You'll also need a pencil sharpener and a pencil if you're just joining. And the thing that we are making today is an little abstract 3D piece of art that you can hang on your wall. Okay, now I've got some of those done. Now the next step is to color them. All different colors. You can do them solid colors, or you could do them with different little like polka dots, stripes, whatever you want. So here, okay, get some more colored pencils out and start coloring. Okay, here I'm going to give some more polka dots because I really like the polka dots. I think they're cute. How's everybody doing? If everybody's following along okay, can I get like a heart or a thumbs up so I know that everybody's right on track with me? Also, I like to do all of my, whatever shapes I'm doing, whatever shapes I make, I want to do those shapes, the same patterns on all of them. This one I kind of did the wrong one, but that's okay. All right. I think the part that takes the longest is the cutting them out, because you're cutting, you gotta cut them, you know, right along with the line that you made. Okay, almost done with that one, and then I'll show you what I did when I finish this. Oh, one more. Okay, so this is what I did so far. If you can see it, I got little polka dots, blue polka dots. So I like blue and white a lot. Then next I'm gonna move on to another color. You know, I think I'll give these hill stripes this time. instead of the horsetails. And I like pink a lot, so we'll do pink. Here. All right. Some of this. Pink, because as I said before, pink is my favorite color. More of these. All right. Next, do a different one. I think I'm going to give some red diagonals to some things. So start here. And then I'll show you what I did so you can get some ideas in case you want to do the same. I hope everybody is enjoying this project. I had fun making it. Okay. They kind of, to me, look like little horns, little triangles. That's why I got so far. That's right, Heather. No rules. Open to interpretation. Okay. And then maybe some solid colors because I need some solid colors in here. So, which ones do I want to do? Decisions. These little things. Maybe I need some more of those. See, you can always go back and make more. More of those. Color these in. Hope I'm not shaking the camera too much. Okay. What is everybody's favorite thing to do at City Museum? Like if you had to pick one thing that you could only do at City Museum, what would it be? That's a good question. Okay. There's that. And then I think I want to do another green because I love green. I really like this green. So we're going to do some more. I'll do that on some of these little horsetails. I'll give it some green. Here, and then I'll show you what I've done so far. Let's see. All these shapes with different colors. Okay. And then maybe a little darker color because, you know, that's good contrast. A little darker color. Color some of these in. Now, if you wanted, you could also do like gradients if you really want to get into it and do like some, you know, from darker to lighter colors. You could do some gradients. You could also do like some blending. So you could do a lighter color and then blend in to make it look kind of like a shadow. Gradients are also blending, but okay. And then maybe this one. Okay, I've got almost all of my shapes colored. I don't know if I have enough shapes for my piece of paper though that I've done. And for those of you that are just joining, we are making this. It's an abstract little wall hanging 3D. The crazy slide, or you mean the 10-story slide? Is that the one you're talking about? That one's pretty crazy. color for stripes on my horsetails. All right, and then I'm going to be done just for now. If I need to color more, I will, but coloring takes a long time. Okay. Now maybe I'll color some more. See, you can always change your mind in art. That's right. This little guy. Okay. All right, so now then I'm going to cut out my shapes. So instead of holding the whole paper, you could just cut a few out at a time and then do it that way. It's a lot easier. Make a little pile. I like to make a little pile of paper trash so it's not all over my workspace. I do not like a messy workspace. Drives me crazy. Remember, if you want to attach these, you can attach them with glue, hot glue, or tape, and I'm using regular glue today. Hi, Kayla. Kayla is my daughter. Okay. Cut these out. Now, you can either cut them out all at once or cut as you go. And you want to leave a little space when you're doing this so you can fold your tab to glue it. Okay, so here's this, and put this aside. And I'll show you the first one, how to do the first one. And then we can go from there. So I cut my shape, all right? And then I'm gonna fold the tab. You're gonna make a little tab right here. See that? Fold the tab. All right, and then you're going to take your, move this out of the way. For those of you just joining, we are making a 3D paper sculpture abstract. Okay, so then you're going to take your piece that you folded with the little tab, and you're going to put some glue on it. So I'm probably going to have to clean this out here. Okay. Put some glue on the tab. Not a lot. You don't need a lot. Doesn't take much. And then you're going to just pick one of your little spirally areas that you decided to draw and figure out where you want it. So I'm going to put this one over here in that corner. That's that single one. And what you want to do is you want to stick your piece on the line. So like now, since I've got it on the line's not really showing. See that? So that line is now hidden. So now it looks like it's just coming up out of the paper. Like, where did that come from? Right? Okay, so then on to the next. So now I'm going to cut out some more shapes that I've already drawn and colored in. This one I'm going to do my little stripes. I love stripes. I love red stripes. Right, I'm going to glue this one onto somewhere. Just figure out where I want it. Anywhere. Don't have to be no rhyme or reason, just wherever I decide. And after I get a few of them cut out, then I'll show you what's next. Or I'll show you, not what's next, but I'll show you how it looks. Because what's next is more of the cutting. Okay. Some more pieces here. So cut some more. Do one of these little stripies because it's cute. So ultimately, you want to fill your lines on your paper with all of the stuff that you colored. And you know, you could do as much as you want on your paper. It's whatever you feel looks right. So put this one here. That's what I got so far. 3 of them on there. Okay, set this aside. That one. Maybe I'll do a little gray one that I did, colored. This one kind of looks like a snake, I think. Little creature. I'm forever finding pictures in things. When I was young, I was too young to realize, but my grandmother had this faux wood paneling, and as a kid I used to look at the faux wood paneling and think, you know, I would find pictures and all the little lines, and I would think to myself, I wonder if an artist has ever made art out of the pictures in the wood grains, which incidentally now I work with wood grains, which is really weird because I was a very young kid and had no clue about that then. Okay. And then let's see. All right, I'll give it one of these. Here. How's everybody's piece of art coming along? Right. I'll show you what I got so far. For those of you just joining us, we are making an abstract piece of art. And you'll need two pieces of paper or 2 paper plates, 1 Sharpie, a pair of scissors, colored pencils or crayons or markers. I'm using colored pencils. You'll also need glue, hot glue or tape, and a pencil and a sharpener. And I have all of that in the description of this video also, if you want to make it at a later time. Okay. Cut more pieces out. Alright, so this is what I got so far. It's coming together now. The thing is though, when you're gluing these on, they don't want to lay flat. So as it starts to dry, then you're going to want to push them down a little bit. And that'll give it this shape here, so that it looks like it's kind of coming out of your paper. So as it dries, you can work with it more. Right? Okay. Cut more shapes. This one does take a bit of time, but it's a lot of fun and looks really cool when you're finished. When I doodle, I scribble something and then try to figure out what it looks like and fill it out. Yes, that's a lot of fun, actually. I've done that before. Okay. Here we go with this. All right. And guess what we're doing? Cutting more shapes. I think maybe I should have gave myself more different patterns than just what I made, just what I have, but this will do for the tutorial. And that's my dog, if anybody can see him. All right. Okay. Tabs, make your tabs, put your glue on. You like to doodle too? more shapes. And you know, I'm still trying to figure out like how to hang it on the wall. Like it'd be fine just to tape it on there, but I think it'd be really neat if you could like attach it to maybe a piece of wood or a piece of cardboard, paint the cardboard, kind of give it a like a little frame effect, which I haven't figured out yet. Okay. All right, so do you all want to see what I got so far? It's coming together now. I wonder if City Museum is also doing this project. They do like to do the project with me. Okay. More glue. All right. So that's how you do it. You just keep cutting out and keep gluing. I'm too slow at art. No, I don't think so. Well, I mean, it has been a 22-year work in progress. Okay, so this is what I've got so far. When you're finished, your piece should look like this, okay? So a 3D abstract piece of art is what it should look like. Or this one is another one. I think this one kind of looks like glass, which I think is kind of cool. And it doesn't have the black outlines on it, but I made some really weird shapes. I used scraps of paper and then colored them in. And that's why it has that really kind of weird looking effect to it. Anyway, that's what we're doing. And it would take forever for me to sit and cut all these out with you. But here is the finished example. And I hope you all enjoyed the lesson. And if you're just now tuning in, you can always watch this video again. It'll be on our Facebook page. And I want to say thanks for making art with me and Art City. If you want to check out anything we have, if you're interested in anything like memberships or anything like that, you can go to citymuseum.org, and that has all of our information on it. And thanks for coming and making.